Today we're stealing a Lambo. I don't even know what to start with here. If you had told me a few months ago that I would be leaving my BMW M5 at home, driving a Porsche to go visit one of your friends with his Lambos and Ferraris, all to shoot your car culture clothing brand, I would say you were crazy. These cars are insane. I can't wait to show you them today, and I'm gonna get you an inside look at all of these supercars. Welcome back, guys. My name's Chris, and today we are hijacking some supercars. Fire it up, buddy.
Oh, yeah. It'll be probably pretty quiet.
Yeah, it'll be pretty quiet. So that is the Lambo that shoots flames. Yeah. Woo. Flames? Oh my God, man.
The face of that car is amazing.
I know. This is my dream right here. The yellow too, the gold is so nice.
It pops so good
This
on
color,
the snow right now.
insane. The contrast with everything else around it.
With the slippy stuff, you're like, so you can actually stall this car, even though it's
Even
auto.
though it's an E-gear?
Yeah. So even though it's auto, it will stall because the clutch actually works like it's a single clutch, so it works like an electronically actuated clutch. But yeah, you'll actually stall it out.
We're getting a pull in the Lambo.
This is 04.
04. First
Yes,
year.
sir. First year.
Let's go. Dude, the inside is incredible.
The two of them are so different. Oh, so this has a totally upgraded interior to look like the LP.
Got you.
So most first gens you get in, like if you start.
I was gonna say,
one,
everything I see online does not look
it's
like
not
this.
like this, yeah, with the argyle stitching and all that.
Yeah,
That
this thing is
not
beautiful.
See the clutch? So the clutch is engaged all the time.
Yeah,
So
you
I'm
hear
on the
it.
brake right now.
Yeah. Here we go, boys.
That's about.
Oh my
15%
God.
throttle.
That's it?
Yeah, I'm barely touching.
The
it.
power you feel, man.
Oh, bro, if
Woo!
it's shocking how fast this car is.
I can only imagine. Bro, it's like a go-kart. It just
It's
goes.
like a go-kart, yeah.
Bring us
We're gonna try
back.
and do
Here
a
we
U
go.
here and see if we can actually do this.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's go, windows down. Oh my God, man.
Flames. Those are all flames. It's baby flames. What do you think?
That's incredible,
Bro,
dude.
this car is, you know they say like don't meet your
God.
heroes?
Yeah.
This was always my hero. Bro.
And it
Every
lived up.
time it's so sick. Like, this car gets
Oh.
better the more you own it. I
Dude.
swear, man. I literally like have glossy eyes and I put tens of thousands of miles on this car, or these cars.
I got like an adrenaline
It's
rush from
sick,
that
dude.
pull, man. Oh my God. Saying goodnight to the Lambo for now. Have you ever wondered what it's like to have one supercar for every day of the week? Well, let's explore. This isn't even all of them. You got enough Lambos yet, or
No, I need more.
this is the favorite right here. This is nuts. This might be one of the craziest cars I've seen in person. Like, the Lambos are sick. This is like Hollywood movie sick. It's insane. This sounds so good too. So what we're shooting for today is the new enemy drop. We got tons of teas. We got so much going on here right now. It's car heaven right now. So we got the gated manual. Again, super classic Ferrari steering wheel. Look at these gauges, dude. The gas and oil gauges aren't actually up here. They are down in the center console, right down here. That's so cool, so classic.
I think so. I never really analyzed my approach here, but leg first like that, and then in. That's usually what I do. Yeah, I never really thought about it.
So you guys have seen Lucas in previous videos. Last time we saw him, how many cars did you have, Lucas?
I had one.
And what was it?
M6.
So we used to be M5 and M6 buddies, and then he abandoned me and bought like 5 Lambos and a Ferrari. So we have some catching up to do. This thing is nuts though, man. Oh my God. So I'm gonna show you guys the entire collection here. Second garage over there's got, how many Lambos?
4.
And an R8.
Yeah, an R8.
So which one should we steal? It's gonna be a good day.
It's gonna be a good day.
I don't even know what to start with here. Why don't you walk us across everything?
Okay, perfect. So from this end to this end, we have Audi R8. It's a 2009. We have a first gen Gallardo. This one is super special because it's in manual and it's very low kilometer. This is also a first gen Lambo. This one's totally different than that one. This is E-gear, obviously. I don't know all the color specs, Steph does. But this one is gorgeous. It's all carboned out. Yeah, it's decatted. Both of these shoot huge flames.
Amazing.
Super sick. And then on this side, this is what we call the Hurricane, as you can see why. But we have an LP, so 2009 LP. This is the car that I put the most amount of miles on, as you can see by how destroyed the front bumper is.
Very nice.
It's black, not white. And then this is Stephanie's 2019 580-2 Huracan.
If you guys go back to, I think it's a year and a half ago, one of my videos at the Berlin Classic Car Show, this car was there, and I think it actually won Best Exotic Car at that show. So this thing's a classic. This thing is insane, and this, I got a special place in my heart for this one right here. This is the goal, and these things are nuts, man. You want to tell us the quick story of what you started with, how the collection's grown, all that?
So we'll kind of jump back and forth. This car here actually was the first supercar, baby supercar, I guess, that we purchased. And when I say we, my brother and I both split on this car. We had about the money needed in our accounts to buy this car, and we went out and bought the car. And I will say it was one of the best decisions that I ever made. The amount of people that I was able to meet through that, the amount of attention that I was able to get for our agency by owning this car. It was actually a great financial move, crazy enough. What's really cool about this car, it is manual. So it's one of the very few.
I gotta see that gated manual.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's 6-speed gated manual transmission.
You don't find manuals at all anymore, and the fact that you have the R8 that's manual, Gallardo's manual, the Ferrari's manual. Yeah. We got some classics here.
Yeah, it's
this
cool.
thing is nuts, man. Oh, you can't even see its side. That's crazy.
You can open it, but yeah, and then the reason why it's all covered in signatures, we try to do some stuff with like sick kids and any like charity stuff that we can do throughout the year. So this year we had the opportunity to donate this car for the day. People donated money to sick kids charity, and they could sign the car. Okay, so then about 2 months after we bought the R8, we saw this LP. I was actually out at dinner with my brother, and we were just browsing Kijiji at the table. And this thing popped up. It was an incredible deal. It was a 2-owner car, and it was in Toronto. All the service history, everything was there. And so I called the guy, and I was the first person to call and actually offer money. So he's like, it's going to be sold tomorrow. I've got 8 people coming. I said on the phone, I said, hey, has anybody actually given you any money? He said, no. So I said, what if I wire you $5,000 today and we come and look at the car tomorrow? So I sent him an e-transfer as a deposit. And the next day we bought this.
So sick, dude.
Yeah, so this is a 2009 LP 560-4. It's all-wheel drive. This thing has 110,000 kilometers on it. In a single season, 2 years ago, I put nearly 35,000 K of that on it. This gets driven a ton. This winter, though, it's not getting any use. Over here, we have Stephanie's car. I cannot take any credit for any part of this car. Stephanie owned this car before I met Steph. She designed this car kind of top to bottom, all of the carbon pieces, the rims, all of the modifications to this car.
That wing is insane too, man. Look at this thing.
It's all Voss-Steiner.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All carbon. Nuts.
Yeah, absolutely incredible.
Crazy.
It's got a full Akrapovic headers back exhaust system on this. It's one of the best sounding Huracans I would say that I've ever heard, and we've heard a ton of different Huracans, different rallies and drives and stuff like that. The way Steph designed this car is absolutely incredible. It's actually a black base, so this is a wrap.
Yeah.
But Lambo does make this in an actual Lambo color now.
Very cool.
So when Steph did this, she actually got a lot of shit from Lamborghini.
For wrapping it?
Yeah, for wrapping it this color.
Damn.
And people didn't like it, or people loved it, and now everyone
wants it?
They love it, yeah.
So shout out to Wrap District, same guys that wrapped the M5.
5 also wrapped Fierce Fuchsia on the Lambo here.
This thing looks absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's sick. So again, totally different driving experience from the Huracan to the LP. The driving feel of the LP, hands down better than this. This is a way more stable feeling car in the steering. This is a way faster, refined car. So this is like, this thing just banged through gears. This thing though is a little clunkier, but the feel is much more confidence inspiring, if you will.
Nice.
Yeah.
Again, people like Lucas, I think, really love to drive these cars. We were talking about this earlier. You hate to have these kinds of cars sit in the garage and do nothing.
Yeah.
So, you know, the fact that you get driven, awesome.
All right.
Oh,
So,
guys, refer back to this video in 3 to 5 years, please. New Chris to old Chris. I hope you get this, and when you do, please remind me.
so yeah, so this is a first gen, 2004. It is an e-geared version with a ton of extra carbon parts on it. It's also been decatted in fab speed exhaust on it. So still shoots flames even
I've
with
seen the
mufflers.
flames on this thing. It's insane.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So the 5 liter, this car versus the LP, not a world of difference. This is the worst driving car, like compared to the two, but the better sounding car. The 5 liter smokes the 5.2.
Yeah.
Like by a mile. Moving on to yet another Gallardo. So please ignore the missing driver's side mirror here. That's
what
getting,
happened?
well, when I bought it, the guy goes, it has a bit of an issue with the mirror. And I was like, okay, is that the only issue with it? He's like, yeah, other than that, it's like perfect, spotless. So I'm like, okay, well, how bad's the mirror? He's like, you can't really notice it. Well, we get it, guys, I'm telling you, it had a whole roll of electrical tape around it.
It's just hanging on by a thread.
Well, it was, yeah, but it looked normal, but it was, if you got up close, you saw that it was all black tape. So, also, how much do you think it is for a mirror on a Gallardo? Take a guess. Right in the
Mirror on a
comments below.
Gallardo? I'm gonna guess 1,500.
That is an amazing guess. It's about $1,800.
Let's go. We're close. We're close.
It's about $1,800.
Because I know it's ridiculous.
For a mirror, yeah. So that's the whole housing and everything. I think now if you go through Lambo, it's like $2,500. But if you go like eBay, aftermarket, or a used part, about $1,500, $1,800.
Very nice.
So the cool thing with this one is, as I mentioned earlier, it is manual. So it's a gated 6-speed. That is, in my opinion, I don't think you get better than a first-gen manual Gallardo, and I also converted it to rear-wheel drive. So
it's just pushing.
it's this thing, guys. The power band, like the RPM range and the gearing on the first gen, is so long. It'll do over 100 in first gear.
Nice.
So
you can just redline it.
dude, it's amazing.
The whole drive.
There's just constant power there. Whereas the LP, the gearing's very short. So you're out of first gear by the time you're at like 40, 50 kilometers an hour. You're just like bang, bang. So this is
such a cool car.
This is just cool, man. Like it doesn't, to me, doesn't get better than this. This is like a semi-custom exhaust. Like it wasn't like a known name, but it's been modified for this.
Nice.
This is just a V8, so not a crazy powerful car. And so the plan with this is to do some kind of turbo build with it and leave the bumper off. And again, convert it to rear wheel. That's the Lambo Audi fleet, if you will.
And you guys already saw the Ferrari as well. So my last question to Lucas would be, if you had to rank these cars from favorite to least favorite, including the Ferrari, go.
Ooh, that's hard.
Okay. I know.
Actually, no, sorry, super easy. Number 1, this for sure. This is hands down my favorite car I've ever driven, probably will ever drive. So this would be number 1. Number 2 would be the LP, because I just drive it so much. From there, I would say I'd have to go with the Huracan, because the Huracan is just a crazy beast. It's not my car.
Such a cool build. I love that.
It's sick. It's super cool. It gets so much attention. Yeah, number 4, I would say, is the Ferrari. And then I would say the last is this thing behind me.
Would you say the price difference? Because the big comparison is always Audi R8 or Lamborghini Gallardo. A lot of people say, well, it's basically the same car and this one costs you 20 to 50 grand less.
Yep.
Would you recommend save up for the Gallardo instead or go with this? What
Yeah,
do you think there?
I don't think you can make a bad decision. At the end of the day, like everyone loves the R8, whereas the Lambo can be a little bit more polarizing. The maintenance on the R8, pretty reasonable. So you're into something that you're easy to maintain. But if you can hold off or just spend the extra little bit of money, it's a night and day, bro. Like, what do you think, buddy? You like
So
that?
awesome. Thank you for today, man.
Yeah, of course, man.
Insane collection. We'll be back. We'll be back to see these again.
And just like that, guys, we are back home. It's been an insane day. Those cars and the whole shoot, I had such a cool day. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more videos like today, make sure you leave a sub, make sure you leave a like, and hit that bell so you do not miss the next vlog. I'm exhausted. I'm going to sleep. Today marks the day of our newest Enemy drop. Obviously, as you saw all the clothes, so make sure you head to apparelbyenemy.com. There's still a few spots left for the first orders that I am throwing free t-shirts in to those first 20 orders. So go shop now. With that, guys, I will see you in the next video. My name's Chris. Bye.